Good morning, Vande Mataram. Welcome all of you. Here we are going to discuss on spirit and nature are not separate but one. Spirit and nature are not separate but one. We know the spirit, we know the nature, capital N. So we think as if they are different, but actually here in while we are going through cosmic consciousness, Sri Aurobindo has defined clearly. They are not separate but one. And for that, actually, you have to attain the cosmic consciousness, cosmicity. That is the requirement of the time. So here we can know attainment of cosmic consciousness. Initially, we have seen. This is actually part 8 of psychic transformation. I would try to remember you. This is the discussion on psychic transformation. It is part 8. Part 8, we are going for that psychic transformation. Here that attainment of cosmic consciousness is a very important thing. Already we have given the hints. To some extent we have discussed here in this class, in this morning session, of course I can remember. Very interesting thing. That's what already I want to remind you again. She was a single being at all things. See here, this is Savitri, this is the Divine Mother, Supreme Mother, of which we are discussing. Of course, up to that level, up to that consciousness, we have never arrived till now. So things are for us something like a daydream, we feel. She was a single being at all things. We have, in many ways, we call the Divine Mother, Supreme Mother, Infinite Mother, Anandamayi, Chaitanyamayi, Satyamayi. Upon again and again, I keep asking people, why are you calling the mother like this, using the terms, phrases like this? That we don't know. Simply answer. Escape is a great attitude, great thing to escape. We keep escaping again and again. This is not the first time we are escaping. This has been the habit of us. And so far, this cosmicity, cosmic consciousness is concerned. You are in everything and everything in you. You are in all and all are in you. She was a single being at all things. One thing I want to remind you. You have gone through this infinity mother, Infinity Mother. Sriranga defines Infinity Mother in Savitri. Out of the infinitudes all came to her. Out of the infinitudes all came to her. Into the infinitude sentient her spirit spread. Into the infinitude sentient her spirit spread. Things were coming to her from the infinities. And to the infinities her spirit was spreading. Why? What is the relation of her with the infinity? Sri Aurobindo finalizes, clarifies. Infinity was her own natural home. As you are going to your house, nothing to worry, nothing to bother, nothing to confuse. Simply you are rushing in, not knocking at the door, directly you are coming. There is no permission is required for you to enter in. Because that is your own natural home. Here also, mother, out of it the infinitudes all came to her, and into the infinitude sentient her spirit spread. The relation between her, she, and the infinity was like this. Infinity was her own natural home. She was a single being at all things. Single being. You can find mother is alone, mother is only, something, many ways, many terms you keep using. She was a single being at all things. The world was her spirit's wide circumference. Sometimes you can remember you call the Divine Mother. What? World Mother. Why? The world was her spirit's wide circumference, touching all, spreading all, renting the fence. She was not bound by anything. You can't bound the Divine Mother but by your little earthly mind or mental reasonings. The world was her spirit's wide circumference. The thoughts of others were her intimates. Thoughts of others. She was in all and everything in herself, all in herself. They are feelings close to her universal heart. I think you keep remembering, you keep calling the mother universal mother. Why? I don't know. Simply answer. Simply answer. I don't know. Mother Sri in the course. She had a universal heart. Universal. The feelings of other were close to her universal heart. Heart was universal. Thoughts were intimate with others. World was her wide, spirit's wide circumference. Their bodies, her bodies, her many bodies kin to her, not separate. Everything were united in close taggings. Simple, very simple. They were united in single cord, harmoniously. Not that no discord was found. Everything, she was in all in herself. So here in the last four lines you have seen why we call her normally. World Mother, Universal Mother, Infinity Mother, and all. She was no more herself but all the worlds. World Mother. She was no more herself, but all the worlds. Not one, only one world we see where we keep staying. No more herself, but all the worlds. Number of worlds are there, and she is the possessor. Adhisuri. You can remember. No more herself, but all the worlds. Just imagine who she really is. Because it is our incapacity, ignorance, our limitation, constraints. We are not able to understand who really she is. What is the purpose of her incarnation? Gracefully, she has chosen our darkness, our ignorance, our inconscient, smilingly. But we don't know who she really is. We desired, we expected, we called. Not only we, all a world's desire compelled her mortal birth. You have to take birth and that must be a mortal birth, not a godly birth or goddess like birth like of a goddess. And she came back, but actually the problem after her arrival, you can see the world unknowing for the world she stood. Do you think even people know her? Man has the tendency of worshipping the past, remembering the past, celebrating the past against the present. Their father will be suffering, their mother will be starving, but they will be spending lakhs in celebrating the Shraddha, the annual function of the grandfather, grandmother, great grandfather. That is for the human tendency. Man has a tendency of deserting the God and escaping through a satanic path. But will leave you, escape, leave you, impossible task. Because we are under the direct influence of the saitans, asurs, rakshas, pisas, because our characteristic, our mental phenomenon is truly attached to that, allured by that. It can't bear the pressure of the divine love, divine ananda, and the divine force. That is the problem with the human being. And it was there, it is here, and I think in the not in the recent future, it is going to change. The tendency is yet to change, can't change. Then the next phase of discussion is on spirit and nature are not separate but one. We have taken it for them, Vishwa Prakriti and Atma. They are not separate. Already Sri Aurobindo, we have read Sri Aurobindo, understood. God and nature are like lover and beloved, playing hide and seek with each other in this earth scenario. But this Lila, we are not able to understand what really is going on, how it is being held. That was our incapacity. She knew herself the beloved of the Supreme. She knew herself. Do you feel we are the sons of God? Yes. How? We have read Savitri. People who teach us, who speak, who deliver speeches, they have told us. Even we have come across through Savitri that we are the sons of God and must be Venaji. You have read? Yes. Go and claim. Call the divine. You are my father. I am your child. No, 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 no. I am a saint. I don't know where really the God is. How he is. Even if I call, he will answer. I don't have that confidence. She knew herself the beloved of the Supreme. These gods and goddesses were he and she. Have you understood? These gods and goddesses were he and she. Mother has given, quoted. Even the great gods are my kids. They are my children. They are kids before me, small kids before me. Even Krishna is also my child. Sri Aurobindo has clarified. Mother is the mother of Krishna. The adorer and adored. Just imagine. Krishna and Radha forever entwined in bliss. Adorer and adored forever separate, one. These gods and goddesses were he and she. The mother was she of beauty and delight. Here in the clarifies who really she is. Some mother was she of beauty and delight. The word of in Brahma's vast creating class. Word in Brahma's vast creating class. The world of questions on Almighty Shiva's love. Just imagine how she is, who really she is. The master and mother of all lives. How can you differentiate them? How can you say these are different? They are not separated. Definitely they are one. I will quote it again. Must listen, must respect, must understand. There is no other go. They are not separate, they are one. How? She knew herself the beloved of the Supreme. These gods and goddesses were he and she. The mother was she of beauty and delight. You are worshipping the mother, accepting mother, but you don't have the bliss. You don't see, find delight, beauty. Then what really we are doing here? Just imagine. Beauty is his footprint showing us where he has passed. You see beauty, yes. Definitely you will be getting the footprint of the God. You will be finding the God. No. Footprint I see, I can't see, but the beauty I see. That beauty is the footprint. How can you see? That idea I did not have. Now you have? Yes. Then you try. Definitely you will find. The mother was she of beauty and delight. The word in Brahma's vast creating class, the creator, Brahma. The destroyer, Shiva. And the caretaker is Vishnu. The word in Brahma's vast creating class. The world questions on Almighty Shiva's lap. The master and mother of all lives. Not separate, they are one. Vande Mataram.